Good morning, everyone. Maths chapter is measurement. All of you take out your volume 2, course book page number 7 and 8. All of you see the first one. Now let us estimate the length of some objects in standard units. In standard units. In yesterday's class, we learned that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeters. 1000 millimeters. 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is the longest length. It is the biggest measurement. It is the biggest measurement in your length. It's a 1000 meters. 1000 meters. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. 1 meter we can write it as 1000 millimeters. 1000 millimeters. 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. In yesterday's class, we already learned that the biggest measurement in length is kilometer. The biggest measurement in length is kilometers. And the smallest length is millimeters. And the smallest length is millimeters. Now let us estimate the length of some objects in standard units. 8 centimeters or 8 meters. The length of the chocolate cannot be measured in meters. It only measured in centimeters. It is only measured in centimeters. So let us estimate it is a 8 centimeters. One chocolate is there and we are estimating as length as 8 centimeters, not 8 meters. We cannot define it as a meters. We can define it as in a centimeters. Centimeters. The next one, 8 kilometers or 8 meters. The length of a saree cannot be in kilometers. So let us estimate in 6 meters. Kilometers means we have in kilometers we use in distance from one place to another place. From one place to another place or particular area from particular distances. We define a cloths in meters. Cloths in meters. Next one, 9 millimeter or 9 centimeter. 9 millimeter or 9 centimeter. The length of the bindi cannot be in centimeters. So let us estimate as 9 millimeters. We have this type of bindi is there and we have to calculate it as a millimeters. Millimeters. Points, stars. While we are placing a bindi here, we measure it as a millimeter, not in a centimeters. It is measured in millimeters. Now all of you turn the page. Wait, one day Varun came from the school and kept his bag in the study room. His younger brother Tarun could not lift the bag. Varun was surprised and asked his mother why Tarun couldn't lift the bag. The bag is heavy. So he is unable to lift it, said his mother. When you are the big brother in your house and you are having a small brother and he didn't lift your bag like this. Lift your bag like this and you asked your mother and he said he didn't lift the bag because the bag of the weight is heavy. The bag of the weight is heavy. So she showed the pictures of some objects to Varun and asked him, which of these objects are heavy and which are light? Can you help Varun by answering his mother's question? Which one is the heaviest one in the pictures? First one is elephant is the heaviest one. Is the heaviest animal. And next, a car is there and a bike is there and a pumpkin and an airplane and a chocolate and a fruit and a comb. What is the heaviest one? Next, it's an aeroplane and the next heaviest one is car and the next heaviest one is bike and the next heaviest one is pumpkin and the next heaviest one is pomegranate and the next heaviest is chocolate and it is last one is comb. Comb most probably it may be at 10 grams or 15 grams, that's all. Just like the non-standard measures for length, These are non-standard measures for weight. 2. Weights measured using a balance. We measure weight in terms of standard units of grams and kilograms. In short, we write kg for kilograms and g for grams. Kg means kilograms. Kg means kilograms and g means grams. G means grams. Now see the next one. Varun went to a shop with his father to buy rice. He went to a shop and he wanted to buy some rice. The shopkeepers weighed the rice using a weight of 10 kgs. Varun also noticed that the shopkeeper has different weights for 5 kgs, 2 kgs, 1 kg, 200 grams and 500 grams and 50 grams in the shop. Varun observed that the shopkeeper weighed different items with different weights. And he noticed that it's a 10 kg stone, 5 kg stone, 100 grams stone, 50 grams stone, and 500 grams, and 2 kgs, 1 kg stones also there. 1 kg and 2 kg stones. When you went to a shop for a groceries, they will have some. Now they are using electric machines. In the old days, they use this type of measurements by using stones. This type of measurements will be there. Now all of you turn the page number 9. First one, rice. Weight used is 10 kgs. For rice they use 10 kgs. Sugar 1 kg. Cashews 200 grams and 50 grams. So it is 250 grams. 200 grams and 50 grams. So 250 grams. Next are red beans 100 grams. And they are pepper. They use it for 50 grams. And cereals for 1 kg 500 grams. 1 kg 500 grams means 1.5 kg here. 1.5 kg. Relation between the units. Relation between the units. See here, 1 gram. 1 gram means 1000 milligrams. 1000 milligrams. 1000 milligrams. 1 kg. 1 kg means 1000 grams. 1 kg means 1000 grams. Grams and kilometers. We can use 500 grams plus 500 grams in a place of 1 kg. 1 kg. Similarly, we can use equal weights in a place of single weight. If we order anything from the grocery shops, we can use, for example, I went to a shop and I asked him 1 kg of sugar. 1 kg of sugar. First he placed a 500 gram stone and gave 500 grams of sugar. And next he placed another 500 grams weight and another he gave 500 grams of sugar. So how much sugar did he give to me? 1000 grams of sugar. 1000 grams of sugar. 1 kg means how many grams here? 1 kg means 1000 grams. 1 kg means 1000 grams. Now see the next one. 200 grams or 2 kgs. 3 goas don't weigh 2 kgs. 3 goas don't weigh 2 kgs. They may weigh up to 200 grams. They weigh up to 200 grams. Next one. 30 grams or 3 kgs. 30 grams or 3 kgs. When you went to a watermelon seller and you asked him 100 grams watermelon or a 1 kg watermelon, you will ask him 1 kg watermelon or 2 kgs watermelon, like that we will ask him. So watermelons are measured in kgs, not in grams. They are measured in kgs. Next one. So the weight of the watermelon is 3 kgs, not 300 grams. It's a 3 kgs. Next one. 200 grams or 2 grams. 2 grams or 200 grams. The feather cannot be at 200 grams. The feather cannot be at 200 grams. So the nearest approximate weight will be 2 grams. Maybe it will be 2 grams or 1 gram. Now all of you, take out your maths workbook. Maths workbook number 6. Maths workbook, page number 6. See the first one. Estimate the length of these objects using non-standard units of measurement and verify their actual measurement with a centimeter scale. Note down both the measurements in the given boxes. And the first one is a spoon, and spoon is a one hand span. Like this we will measure, it is a one hand span. So I am writing here one hand span. And now I am measuring with a centimeter square, and here I am measuring with a centimeter scale. So it is a 7.8 centimeters. 7.8 centimeters. So the spoon's length is 7.8 centimeters. And the next one, it's a pen, and a pen having one hand span. See here, it's a pen. Here it is a one hand span. See here, one hand span. So here I am measuring the pen with a centimeter scale. Centimeter scale I am using here. So here it is 7.2 centimeters. One hand span, and it is a 7.2 centimeters. And the next one, it's a key. How many inches it will be? 3 inches or most probably 2 inches. 3 inches or 2 inches. And the next one, when we use a scale, it is a 3 inches. When we measure with a finger, it is a 3 inches. When I measure, it is only 3 inches. Here, what is the actual length means? We have to measure with a centimeter scale. So here I am using a centimeter scale, and then our length is 7 centimeters. And the length is 7 centimeters. And the next one, a bag, and it has a 4 hand spans. 4 hand spans. When we use a long scale, it is having 30 centimeters, and again we have to place another small scale. So 30 plus 15, it's a 45. So 45 centimeters. 45 centimeters. Now the next one, it's a t-shirt, and it's having 5 hand spans. When we use a hand span here, like this we will measure. Hand span. Hand span means we have to measure like this. So 5 hand spans. When we actually measure with the scale means it is having 60 centimeters. 60 centimeters. Now the next one, it's a water bottle. Here I am having a short water bottle, and its length is near approximately 1 hand span. 1 hand span. When I use a long bottle, it's a 2 hand span. 2 hand span. When I measure with a long scale, and it is having a 24 centimeters. The length of the bottle is 24 centimeters. Now all of you turn the page. Page number 7. Workbook, page number 7. What is the first one? Measure each object using a blocks. They place some objects and some blocks also. Here for the pencil, how many blocks are there? Count and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How many blocks they are used for pencil? 17 blocks. 17 blocks. Next one. It's a screwdriver. How many blocks they used here? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many? 13 blocks. 13 blocks for screwdriver. And the next one, it's a lollipop. How many blocks are used here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many? 16. And the last one, what is that? It's a pen. And it having how many blocks? Count and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many blocks they used here? 10 blocks. And the final one is, it's a scale. How many blocks are used here? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. How many used? 14. Okay students, and today's home task is activity book. Page number 6 and 7 are the home task for you. We can continue in the next class.